Hey, g'day folk, it's me back again. Now, I had a few comments on the subject of saute pans versus rondeaus, so I thought I'll do a quick video to clarify. Now, a saute pan is a pan like this with a long handle, sometimes also with a helper handle. A rondeau is exactly the same type of pan, except that it has two short handles like this. Okay. Now, a saute pan like this is almost always called a saute pan, but a rondeau like this can be called several different names, with rondeau being one of them. It is also sometimes called a saute pan. It is sometimes called a braising pan because quite commonly you would use this shape for braising. It is also commonly called a low casserole. So several names that can be applied to a pan of this form factor. Okay, so how do you make the decision which one to buy? Well, each one I think has one advantage and one disadvantage. The advantage with a saute pan with a long handle is that you can quite easily lift it off the stove like this with one hand. But I mean, okay, if it's full of food, then it's still might not be that easy, but it can be done. And flip it like this. And a rondeau pan, well, you can't really, or it's very difficult to lift it with one hand. So two hands are needed for the rondeau. But I think a more important consideration is how the pan will fit into your oven. Okay, that's assuming you are going to use the pan in your oven. And in my case, a saute pan like this with a long handle does not fit in my oven, which is why I primarily use the rondeau. So that's something important to think about when deciding between a saute pan and a rondeau. Now, some manufacturers, they will give you both options of the same size and volumes with the saute version and the rondeau version. But other manufacturers, in fact, I think most manufacturers, they tend to make the saute pan and the rondeau pan in different sizes and volumes, which I personally find a little bit annoying, but anyway. So now let's have a look at a couple of manufacturers. One that gives you the option of the saute pan and the rondeau pan in the same size, and another that doesn't give you that option. Okay, so yep, let's quickly have a look at that. Now here is Falk, which is a manufacturer of copper cookware. And I like the way they divide the pans into very clear categories. It just makes it very easy for the customer. So here you have the saute pan. So I'm just gonna open a new tab, and you've got the rondeau pan. So they separate it very clearly. And you can see that the saute pans, they come in the series of 24, 28, 20 centimeter sizes. And they have, so the saute pan, sorry, it's just got this one long handle. And the rondeau pans, they are exactly the same pans, okay? So it comes in the same series, or mostly the same series of 20, 24, and 28 centimeter rondeaus. Okay, so the pans are the same. The only difference, or the only decision that you have to make is the handle. And now let's have a look at another example at Demela. So this is one example where they don't give you the same sizes and the same options in both the rondeau and the saute pans. So here we have, now this is the only rondeau in the industry line. So this is a 24 centimeter, 3.8 liter rondeau, or they call it a low casserole, in fact. And they give you the two options with the saute pans with a long handle, but in different volumes. Okay, so for me, that's a bit of a disadvantage. So okay, anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope that clarifies it for you, and I will see you in the next video.